you for joining me for Don Lothario's Nightmare and this week's version of Dark Novels. He's been having a lot of trouble sleeping ever since he saw that alien movie, and he thinks that Leia might have an alien plant growing inside of her. So he's a little restless. Today's the day they're gonna go to the lab, though, where he has a friend who's gonna let him use their equipment to check to make sure that everything is going to be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and let him take a shower and get ready. I do believe everyone is supposed to meet at the lab. I think Max and Leia are already there. They might be already there. Looks like yes, they are. So Don Lothario has a friend here at this little science lab. They're gonna run some tests on Leia just to make sure everything is gonna be okay with her. He knows how to do some of it from when he was in school, although he decided to be a chef. I don't know why Jaylene came along, but maybe for moral support. And maybe that'll put to rest Dawn's fears that she's gonna have plants growing out of her eyeballs. So let's take a look and see what's going on up here. So there's different areas they could use. They don't have to do surgery on her, but they're gonna come up here and maybe take some x-rays just to make sure that she's definitely not carrying a plant. But maybe, you know, an actual person, a human being. Okay, so Daleen took Leia's x-ray, so now she's just putting in some information, trying to see if she could get the images to appear on here. And Leia's anxiously waiting, and then they're going to go to the next room and hopefully conduct some kind of examination. So Leia did some blood work in the lab, and as you could see, Jaylene was trying to pull some information from her x-ray, so they're just waiting in the lab to see what they could do until they figure out what's going on. So Jaylene is using their computer software to track and test for alien life inside of Leia, and Leia's also looking. So Don Lothario was able to get her blood work and is going to test that. And then while waiting patiently, actually, Leia's playing video games. That's good. Let's take her mind off of it. We'll let Max do some research too. Leia's pretty sure that she's not gonna be growing plants out of her nose and eyeballs and everything, but you know, you're never too sure. So to put everybody at ease, she's letting everybody do this. And I added everyone to our household so we can make this easier. Hopefully what they find is okay and everything is all good. Okay. So Leia does not want to know what the gender of the baby is, and neither does Max. They want it to be a surprise, but Don Lothario is going to know, obviously, because he's looking at all this information, and so is Jaylene, but they promised they wouldn't tell them. Although even technically, I don't know, it would be considered Don's baby too. Uncle Don. Okay, so let's cross our fingers that everything is going to be okay, and that he looks concerned, but I think it's going to be good. So, uh-oh, he got the information. Well, he's hungry, but he's always hungry. So he got the information, and guess what, everybody? It's okay. Let's see. He's gonna give her a hug. Oh, Max had to go off to work. They'll tell him when he gets home. Great, he has to go to work like that? Still wondering? And who's this? Yay! So everyone's gonna come in here and celebrate the fact that Leia is not gonna grow plants out of her head. So let's turn on just some kind of any kind of music, whatever's playing. Listen to so everyone's happy that everything's gonna be okay. And when Max gets home, they'll tell him that the good news. They'll tell Max the good news that he is going to be a father, and that Leia is safe from any more things having to do with alien plants. Okay, so now I think Leia's got to start reaching out to other people she may know. She's going to invite Kent over. So Kent is her friend. He's the one actually helping her with the vampire stuff. I think she kind of needs to tell him what's been going on in Strangerville. And he's been showing some interest in her romantically. So I think it's only fair that they have a private talk, I guess, in Max's room. Okay, so they came in here to talk privately about what's going on. I'm not recording at home. I'm recording at a friend's house who I'm staying with for a little bit, for a couple weeks. I forgot my mouse pad, and the one I accidentally brought is the one I don't like. So anyway, we're going to have her share the big news. She has to tell him. He has to know what's going on. And he's a little like, what the heck's going on? And she's like, well, here it goes. So she's going to tell him the whole story of everything that happened in Strangerville. So he's okay with it. He actually said, you know what? I'm your friend. I'm here to support you. But he's tripping out right now because he kind of wanted to get involved with her romantically. Does he still? I don't know what's going to happen with them, but you know what, let's have them go out. We'll leave Dawn here to speak to Max when Max gets home. Let's have them go out so they could talk more privately about this. So Kent decided to take her out for a burger. And then they could talk privately about everything that's been going on. It's raining, but you know, it's okay. They're sitting under an umbrella. It'll be okay. So he's basically letting her know that everything's going to be okay. He's her friend and he's there for her if she needs anything. He also invited her to a party at the Vampire Mansion next week. Well, this weekend. Which is perfect because then she could go in there and find out more information before she adds the final touches to her novel. He's a good friend of hers. He kind of has a crush on her and decided, you know, he's not going to let anything get in the way of it. Yes, she has a little bit of baggage now, but you know what? He kind of likes her, and he's even thinking about changing careers because he's tired of working for the vampires. And he's willing to help her out with her story. Leia, on the other hand, doesn't know how she feels about Kent. I mean, she's attracted to him. And she trusts him 100%. She doesn't know. But she is starting to have feelings for him. So why not try a little flirt? Oh, look, he is flirting back, which is good. That is not a wedding ring he's wearing. That is how should I put it? It's what the vampires make their employees wear when they work for them as humans to show their loyalty. Oh, he's making her laugh. See, he's cute and funny. So she's gonna let him know that she's been attracted to him too. And if what's going on right now in her life is gonna be a problem. I think Kent is really cute, and I kind of like him for Leia. But who knows where this is gonna go. But as for right now, they're friends, and he's willing to stand by her and be there for her. For whatever happens moving forth. She's not willing to take it past that just yet. There's a lot going on in her life. But, you know, for now, we'll start with that. So they get back to the house, and Max has the biggest hug for Leia. He's so excited to hear that everything's going to be okay, and then they're actually going to be parents. And, you know, it wasn't an alien plant growing inside of her. He's kind of a little put out by the fact that Kent is there. It's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, me and Leia went out to eat. You know, well, congratulations. You know, I heard you guys are going to be parents. And all that weird stuff that happened in Strangerville was pretty cool, I guess. I'm okay with it. And Max is like, yeah, well, there's nothing between me and Leia. That was just, you know, what happened in Strangerville. He's like, but I really think you should leave. I don't want you here. I don't want you around my child. So Kent kind of storms off, but he's going to call Leia tomorrow to see what's going on here. Leia, however, heard the whole thing go down, and she's mad. Why are you treating Kent like that? It's really none of your business. And he's like, it is my business. You're carrying my child. Its safety is my business. She's like, I am not going to do anything to put our child at risk. And besides, it's my child, too. You know, I'm the one carrying the baby. None of this wouldn't have happened if things didn't happen the way they did in Strangerville. So it's none of your business. He's like, I just want you guys to be safe. She's like, well, I'm a big girl, and Kent's a nice guy. He doesn't want to work for the vampires anyway. Once this is all over, he's gonna find another job. Donataria's like, she's a big girl, Max. Leave her alone. You know, you have me. She doesn't have anybody, and she deserves to be happy. He's like, I know, you're right. I just get this feeling that something terrible is gonna happen. Max is like, well, I know people, and my dad knows someone in the police department. We could maybe, I don't know, have him arrested? LOL. And they both start cracking up because, you know, it's a joke. She's like, he's fine. She's a big girl. Everything is gonna be okay. So the next morning, Leia decided to submit some more pages on her Vanpire novel to her editor and get some last minute touches in before she finishes up, and she'll have a few more pages in the last couple chapters ready for her after she goes to the party with Kent this week. Well, Max finally takes a nap on the couch. He hasn't admitted it, but he hasn't been able to sleep either because he really was worried, even though he didn't want to admit it. So they decided to come to Tito's Taco Shack for a breakfast burrito. Let's have him request breakfast. Okay, why does he have dishes? She's mad because now she feels a little nauseous when they got to breakfast, and she wasn't feeling nauseous before, but maybe if she eats something she will feel better. And how is Don doing there? He wasn't really invited, but let's see if he sits with us. Let's have them order for table. So she's telling me that she's going to go to a party with Kent at the vampire's house. But he's going to ask, really, what's going on between you two? Which he has the right to know. I mean, she's carrying his child. She's like, I like him. He's pretty cool. Okay. So he's basically going to say, whatever you decide, you know, as long as you're happy. And to be careful. This is the first meal they've had by themselves in a while. They do need to spend some time together and just kind of get a grip on everything that's been happening. So basically she said, I don't have to move out. You don't have to move out, right? I mean, we can make this living arrangement work. Friendship first, always, he said. So now that they're finally getting a grip on the fact that they're going to be parents together, it's good for them to talk and, you know, see what that means for their situation. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here. They are going to spend the rest of the day together. They're going to hang out maybe and go to the movies, work on their friendship, and finally get back to where they were before. They have some stuff to work out. And it looks like they're going to be okay. I think they are. So it looks like Max and Leia are going to be okay. Their friendship stands the test of time, and this new challenge that has come forth is really, you know, gonna put a strain on their relationship, but I think they are finally coming through it. They have been best friends since they were in kindergarten, so you know what? This is gonna work out. But thank you for watching, and join me next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.